Hello, David. Hello, Maria. This is Jeff, the garage guy. I appreciate your feedback, and I have did a tweak to your plan here. I added drawers. I apologize for not doing that the first time. I do want to show you some details about the drawers in a second. And as far as these cabinets over in front of the car in the short part of the garage, more than happy to change that for you. But I just wanted to put a life-size model in here to show you how big this thing is. My plan or my thought was that it clears your shoulders by quite a bit. This model is 5'6", so it clears just about everybody's shoulders. So I think there's plenty of room to walk around, based on looking and seeing what you guys have there now. I could be wrong. Just let me know if you're forced to walk around the back now because of the stuff you have there. We can make an adjustment, but we can also make it so it's over everybody's head. But I just think instinctively you're going to see these cabinets, you're not going to hit your head on them, and you got room for your body to walk in front of the car. Just keep in mind the cabinets there are only 10 inches deep. The shelf you have there now, I don't know exactly how big it is, but it appears from the picture I looked at to be 12 inches deep, so it's deeper than the cabinets are. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea, real life, what I think this would end up being like as far as walking around the car. So I'll just wait for your feedback. I'll do whatever you want me to do with those cabinets. I'll also take the opportunity here to go over the size of these cabinets real quick so you don't have to revert back to the old video. We have a 36-inch wide cabinet, 24 inches deep, 8 feet tall, a little under 8 feet tall. And then we have a 24-inch wide cabinet. This has the drawer system in there. And then we have another 36-inch wide cabinet. All of these are the same height and the 24 inches deep. And then I'll size one up to fit over the fridge just right. It's also 23 or 24 inches deep on the exterior. And then we move over. We got two cabinets that are 48 inches tall. They're 36 inches wide as well. And they're also 24 inches deep. And then even though we look to be flush, I reduced this cabinet here down to 16 inches deep. It's the same size. It's the 36 wide by 48 tall, but it's gone from 24 inches deep to 16 inches deep. And then we move over to 10 inches deep, and we have three upper cabinets. 10 inches deep, 30 inches tall, 30 inches wide. And then at the very end over here, we have a kind of a weird one-door cabinet that just kind of closed it all off, because you'll see this cabinet goes past the wall, and it would look kind of silly otherwise. So it kind of capped it off and maximized all the cabinet space you could have along the wall. This one here, if I remember correctly, is 12 inches wide, 15 inches deep, and 30 inches tall. So I believe there's room to walk around the front of the car. Technically, you guys have to be the judge of this. Maybe take a tape measure, come out 10 inches from the wall at about what appears to be about 5'6" in the air, 5'5" in the air. And I can do a couple of things. I can shorten these, I can eliminate these, I can do whatever you guys want me to do, so just let me know. Alright, so let's go into pricing here. You have a printable version of this with the actual pricing on it. So the top number says cabinets in white. So that's the cabinets. It's white melamine. I do the nice gray edge banding around the outside of the doors. So they're kind of white with a little bit of I don't know, a jazz to them. They're pretty cool looking. You can see a lot of these on my portfolio on the internet. So that's white with a gray edge, but that's the price for the white cabinets. And then Maria really was leaning towards the platinum cabinets when we were looking at the colors. And so I have a price for the platinum cabinets. And while we're looking, here's an example of the white cabinets. I did do an accent around these cabinets. But essentially, just disregard this accent around here. This is the white cabinets with the extruded handles I'll talk about in a minute. They have the gray edges on the doors. They're really sharp looking. And then if we go down here, these are the platinum cabinets. So the doors are just platinum. Basically, the white doors have platinum edges on the doors, the platinum color edge. And the platinum doors are just all platinum all the way through. So that's the difference in color. And you can also see in both of these examples the optional extruded handles. These metal handles that go all the way from top to bottom. Other than that, we can just put regular handles in. You can see those on my website, thegarageguy.com as well. Just look at the portfolio. Most of the cabinets have regular handles. I kind of just discovered these about a year ago, so I've been pushing them pretty heavy because they really make a cabinet look good. So back to pricing here. So we have our pricing for the white cabinets, or you can choose pricing for platinum, and there's a number of other colors that fall into the same price range as the platinum if you wanted to go with the wood grain, driftwood, or any of these other things. And then you see the cost for the optional extruded handles for the whole system. That's these handles, no matter what color you go with, you can either have just regular simple handles or these handles. And then under that I did the paint, and I plan on painting the walls only unless you tell me otherwise. Like for instance, if you say I want my door painted, it's about $75 to paint a door, so I'll just add that in. But as of right now, just basically the drywall, so whatever drywall repairs we got to do, assuming there's nothing big I don't know about, nail holes and things like that, we'll patch and sand those, prime the walls with some pretty good primer, because the glossy paint scares me a little bit, so I want to make sure to get that primed really well. And we can paint the walls white after we prime it for this amount here. Or if you pick a color, you'll see that there was a $200 additional fee for doing it in a color. It's just a little more work with cut in and all that. Everything's got to be perfect. Blending in white's real easy compared to a color. And then under that I have two types of stairs to choose from. Premium stairs, which are like a decking material, a nice decking material I'll pick out from McCabe Lumber. Whatever material I can find that it's a maintenance-free material, I'll find something that matches the color scheme you end up going with in the garage. And then there's also the opportunity for me just to build what I'm calling here as a paintable stairs, and that's just something that American ceiling experts can come and put a coating on. I assume that the coating is already covered in their price on the stairs, so you would save money doing the paintable stairs. It's just a matter of taste. And I haven't met David yet, so I know for a fact I haven't talked about the drawers with him. And Maria, I'm only half sure I've really talked about those drawers in detail with you. So I want to show you this picture of a drawer. This is on the platinum cabinet with the extruded handles. Picture of a drawer, and this one has all the dividers in it. Basically, these drawers have these, I put grooves. I custom make these drawers in the shop with grooves in the sides and the bottom of the drawers. And then you can take these dividers and use them wherever you want. This one has everything, all the dividers in except for the rear divider to make room for these larger straps. The key to these dividers is that I put the groove in the bottom of the drawer as well, so they're not easily compromised. If you fill it up with screws, it's not going to easily slide under that divider. I'm sure if you've had some cheap plastic things with dividers in it, I'm sure you've experienced them being compromised by something slipping underneath, and then it's just a big mess. So when I build a set of drawers, I put divider slots in every one of the drawers, and I give you a selection of different size dividers. So the drawers are really great. You guys will enjoy them, and it's hard to be unorganized with the tools or whatever you put in there. I guess if kids get involved, it can get pretty unorganized pretty quick, but it's a really nice way to have a place for everything and understand where it all goes. Like your screwdrivers are here, your hammers are here, your pliers are here. It's really easy to basically divide things up that way and have some organization in your tools. Well, let me know what you guys want to do, or if you have any questions or, of course, any changes, that's more than welcome. Just give me a phone call at 513-374-9344, or just simply email me back at this email, jeff@thegarageguy.com. Thanks. I'll talk to you guys soon. And one more thing I wanted to talk about. I forgot to actually put it on here, but it's going to be on your printable version. is the Rubbermaid Fast Track system. What I assumed is that I'd be able to recover some of the pieces that you guys have already used. I'll take them and put them in different places, but essentially the end result is going to be this Rubbermaid Fast Track in all these locations you can see in the drawing. And so at the bottom of that, there's a price for me to install all of those Fast Track systems. I'm not a Fast Track dealer or anything like that. I'll just be buying the stuff from Home Depot. So I'd recommend getting online and checking out all the different hooks available, and then you can just buy your hooks from them. So it's a pretty neat system. There's a lot more hooks online than there is available at the store. So it's something pretty cool to check out. Let me know what you guys think. I look forward to hearing back. Thanks.